Ask straight guys, how would you feel if a gay male stranger suddenly told you, you are hot AF?
I would turn to my girlfriend and say I told you so.
Remember what I'm wearing and wear that exact outfit every time I head out.
I used to get hit on by gay guys a lot when I was a bartender. I was in pretty good shape but not model handsome, and I certainly didn't receive the same kind of attention from women. I asked one of my gay friends if I put out a gay vibe, and he told me, "It's not just that you're attractive or that you seem gay. You make them feel safe enough to hit on you." Still to this day one of my favorite compliments. I'm just gonna quote a meme I saw about this. As a straight guy, getting hit on by a gay dude is like receiving a ton of money in the wrong currency. I can't do anything with it right now. But if I ever cross the border, I'll be one lucky guy. Seriously though, it'd be very flattering, even if I can't reciprocate the feeling. Edit. Wow. This blew up. Thanks for the upvotes and the awards. Kind internet strangers grin. Edit 2. Browsing the comments, I have been made aware that my quote is originally from Mark Normand. I didn't know that and didn't know the name, but that's my kind of humor, so I'm definitely going to check him out. I'd give him my optometrist's business card. I would be flattered and awkwardly thank them. I'd be very flattered. I got catcalled a few days ago walking by a construction site. I'm a 33-year-old male. Made my day lol. I'm a straight man. I get that a lot from some gay men, and my reaction is the same as when a woman comments my looks. I say thank you and smile. I even had a dance-off one time with a gay man and his boyfriend got jealous, so I had to hug him and tell him I'm not gay, he just has cool moves lol. This happened to me. I was very flattered and bummed I had to tell him I was straight.
I'd take the compliment. No harm done. Probably suck his cock too.
Apparently I am a desirable bear man, so I get hit on from time to time. It is flattering. I wish women were equally attracted. I would say thanks just as if a woman said it. No biggie. Not really expecting it. Probably say, thanks, you too. Before realizing what I said. I'd take it as a compliment. Gay guys can be hella picky, tears of joy. That's a bit aggressive from any stranger for me. But in more realistic terms. I was once living in a small rural conservative town in the middle of nowhere, and the guy running the butcher counter at the grocery store would flirt with me and told me I had beautiful eyes. I was very flattered and went home and told my wife that I was hot shit. To quote Gabriel Iglesias, I would tell my girlfriend, if I had one, you better not mess up. I have options. Quote. Nope. I'd appreciate the compliment like I would from anyone else. Ego boost baby. If I got hit on by women half as much as I get hit on by gay men, I'd be so full of myself my head wouldn't fit through doorways. As a gay guy with a couple long-term straight friends, I've found they've always taken my compliments completely platonic, the right way, and have at times seemed a bit honored I'd gone out my way to notice. I'd say, I may look hot, but I'm only 98.6 F on the inside. Do you want to feel surprised and complimented? That happened maybe 3 or 4 times when I lived in Chicago and San Francisco. Apparently I have a cute butt. And they never took it badly when I politely explained that I swing the other way. And none of them ever treated me the way guys treat women they're hitting on. In fact, I'd rather hang out with gay men than straight men because I don't have to deal with heteronormative macho bullshit. The surprise would be because I'm 66 years old and not exactly a prime specimen. So I reckon I'd feel even more complimented. As a straight man, I'd be honored and would blush. Compliments are compliments. First time I went to a gay bar. With my ex-GF. That happened. They knew I was straight and just wanted me to know that I was pretty hot to them. But they were very respectful of boundaries beyond that. One of my best bar experiences ever. Thanks, bro. Take the compliment. If someone says anything nice about you, it's a good thing and should be embraced as such. As long as it ain't going anywhere, I'd be really stoked. Seriously. The gay man is attracted to asterisk maleness. The compliment would be extremely affirmative. This happened to my brother once. Back in his hot, young days. He said back to the guy, "Thanks. But you couldn't handle me. Lol. Thanks my dude. But you're barking up the wrong tree. Happy hunting. I hope you get it in." As a 400+ pound man, I'd be flattered but seriously concerned about their eyesight. Take it as a compliment and keep moving. Flattered. But also weird. Not because a gay say to me, but because no one ever say that to me. So that a stranger suddenly say that would make me feel weirded out. You seriously need glasses. A gay man twice my age was too handsy with me at a family gathering. Not all related to me, as it was friends. Family. Including extended. And some work associates of the host. At first he would tell me I'm very handsome. I'm well dressed. And loads of other compliments. I told him I was flattered and that he looked nice too. He then outright said, "I want to fuck you." To which I politely declined and informed him that I'm straight and uninterested. I attempted to distance myself from him throughout the entire night and he became more and more forward, eventually grabbing me by force and trying to kiss me on the face, hugging me and not letting go, etc. He never touched me below the belt. But it was still very uncomfortable, and despite me asking him not to, he continued to do it and asked me to go home with him several times. Getting complimented by another man, straight or not, is fine. Most men don't receive any compliments or attention. But when a line is drawn and crossed, it becomes extremely uncomfortable. When I told other people, they simply said, "Oh, that's just how he is." But I feel like if it was a man doing this to a woman, someone would have said something to him. I saw him again at another gathering months later where he did the same thing, except he'd throw in the occasional, "I respect you. And I'm not trying to sleep with you." And would then be handsy with me and tell me he wants me to fuck him. Overall, hated it. Extremely uncomfortable, and I have no plans of going to any gatherings or events where he may be present. If I show up to one and I see him, I'm leaving. If he simply complimented me and stopped trying to pursue me after setting that boundary, I would have had no problem with it at all. In fact, I'd be very flattered. Flattered. Confident. Sexy. Complimented. It depends on how they're going about it. At one point, I lived in a section of a city with a fairly significant LGBT population. I was complimented by gay strangers every now and then. If it was just a compliment in a normal or even somewhat normal tone, it was a nice pick-me-up and I walked a little taller for the day. That was the case most of the time. There were a couple times where the comment was much more sensual or sultry, and I was uncomfortable. I got told I'm ugly by a gay guy. We both laughed. I'll take what I can get. Happened to me before, but unfortunately he wouldn't leave me alone even after I told him I was straight. Now I know how women feel.